Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We recently made a 1000 SATS crypto video about a month ago, and I thought I'd do a quick follow-up on this token. Of course, things have retraced slightly with this coin. We can even see from a market capital point of view, there has been quite a large retracement, around from 1.93 billion down to the lower 1 billion mark. So we're down about 50%. I know a lot of people will now be panicking and very worried about this particular bearish move that we've seen here for 1000 SATS. Now, I am not a financial advisor. I don't know the future. And, you know, it's going to be hard to really figure out where this coin will go. But in the long term, I think there are still decent hopes that we're going to see 2 billion surpassed. Now, if you're new here, do subscribe to the channel. Get yourself into the Jacob Crypto Clan Discord. The link to the Discord is down below in the description, by the way. Hopefully see you there. Because, you know, we're always chatting about relevant things in the markets, looking at the next coins to pump and such. And I would just want to get more faces and names there, to be fair. SATS is trading at 0.000492.8. We can see the supply is 2.1 trillion here with 100% circulation. Looking at SATS is actually available on many big top tier 1 exchanges, which is a good thing right now, but there's certainly space for more exchanges. As you can see, only listed on around 11 different exchanges here. And in fact, there's only about 8 exchanges because Binance has been listed with 3 different pairs. So definitely a lot of upside potential with more centralized exchange announcements there. So let's have a look. We can see the market sentiment is now 55. Things are a little bit more back down to earth, right? Following the recent spot Bitcoin ETF mega hype that we had. We can see the market cap has now retraced slightly down to the $1.63 trillion mark. So within all that hype we had where the market was at 1.84 trillion, this is kind of where we saw coins like SAT, you know, BRC20 tokens as well, especially that kind of correlate tightly with Bitcoin. They went absolutely wild and people did slightly get trapped. Now, it's not a huge problem. It doesn't mean we will not see a correction again. But just looking at the current pricing, the situation here, we are still down quite a bit from that top that we are chasing. Over here at 0.00093, we saw a 61% drop in price, and this was the first time in a while that we actually saw 1000 SATs recently, you know, just about a week ago, actually come down to that sub 30 RSI level. When we look at our Bollingers, we can see we did hit the bottom of this Bollinger Band rhythm below the 20-day moving average. So this was really a key dollar cost average level at 0.003619. Now kind of trading in a bit of a falling wedge pattern here, in a very tight sort of triangle formation, and we are hovering above that 20-day moving average yet again. Lots of selling pressure. We can see the wicks 3 days in a row. We've got lots of selling pressure right at the resistance trend line here every single time we're seeing it. So it is a big challenge to get back up to that 0.00035 level. And honestly, to predict the short-term movements here with this coin, it is becoming progressively more difficult. But yeah, guys, I would say don't FOMO in, don't chase the green candles. What if you're someone that looks to hold for the long run? We know we've got a $1.04 billion market capital. Well, you know, holding for the long term can be quite a safe option for most crypto projects right now. Not every single ones, but you need to find the ones that are fundamentally backed and also have a strong level of utility. We know that the market, well, the valuation of this coin at 0.0009 was 2 billion, right? And if we were to go to that 5 billion mark, I guess it would take us to the 0.002 level if you do a 5x right there. So if we were to 5x, we'd be going up quite high to the 0.003 level. My maths is not 100% solid right there. But this is what could potentially happen if we do see those big numbers, you know, hit, like the 2.618 Fibonacci's, which do happen. We do see these happen over time, guys, and it's very important to keep your eyes on some of these big levels here. And we're looking at the 0.00118 to 0.001846 price level for this particular token. So I do think for long-term holding, it's a good choice. Do I think we're going to see some bullish movement in the short term? I do think it's possible. And if we do actually end up getting a breakout from this massive falling wedge that we've got right here, we could be looking at a big moonshot with around about 22% pump to the upside in the short term. Of course, if we do lose this level, we could easily correct down. And if we were looking at a corrected phase, we're looking at around a 16% drop to the downside. So you kind of have the bullish side, but you also have the bearish side. You know, we've got the bullish target bringing you up here to the 0.00059 level to 0.00066. But you have the bearish scenario at the same time, which could present a sea of accumulation. So it's really hard to say. It depends on what Bitcoin will do next. It depends on any sort of big news that comes out and any exchange listings for this particular token right here. I think long term, good play, but I think if you're trying to make some money in the short term, this is one of the riskier projects to do so on. If we look at the current price of 1,000 sats, we're at 0.004947. Looking at CoinCodex, their opinion is that in 2026, 2025, we could see a high of 0.00076, nearly a 2x, and 0.001846, which would deliver a nice 5x right there. If you're holding till 2030, that's when you could start to see those numbers we were just talking about. You know, the big numbers over here that we were talking about potentially reached. So yeah, it's quite interesting. Now, if you want to follow some great trading insights, analysis, and signals like the ones you get in my Crypto Signals Discord, where I'm doing all of my trading on MEXC, you can become a member of the Jacob Crypobury Patreon, and this will give you over 500 trading signals per month. We've only got 6 crypto legends available, as you can see on the screen, and 5 crypto champions available. So this will give you access to the crypto legends section. You will unlock the top analysts like Sherlock, Shirix, Tim, and more. You're going to get spot signals, leverage signals, early access to pre-sales and white listings, as well as inside and early callouts on straight to DEX launches, which are like 10 to 100x potential coins. So make sure you do get into the Patreon down below and get yourself in the VIP version of the Discord. And if you trade in these crypto markets, sign up to MEXC for some tremendously low fees and enjoy a no KYC trading exchange where I'm doing all of my trading. I'm doing a mini series on this, trying to get to $100,000 from the current portfolio that we've got here. And I do have a few longs in position right now. So if you want updates on all the longs, the entries, the stop losses, the take profit zones, all of that good stuff, all in the Discord. See you soon, and thank you for watching. Subscribe.